Good evening, everybody. This is Scott DeCamp with CatchMark SportsNet. We're here in the podcast studio at the White Cloud Football Media Day. I'll tell you what, these guys are a lot of fun. There's some originality and creativity in some of this hype video shoots they're doing. So great job, guys.
Thank you.
You guys are. And Coach even took a trip down to Walmart to get an ESPN football, first class football.
Yes, sir.
Yep, got to do what you got to do. But anyhow, let's introduce our guest here. We have Nathan Campo, senior skill position guy, right?
Yeah.
What do you play?
Wide receiver and cornerback.
And we have Landon McGowan, another senior. What do you play?
Running back and D-line.
Okay. And then Coach Isaiah Trice, first year as head coach, but you've been in the program. You've been working with these kids a long time. So,
Yeah.
So let's just start with each of you guys. Tell us a little bit about yourselves. How long you've been playing football, what the best part about football and about playing for White Cloud is, and just, a little bit more about yourself.
I've been playing football for 5-6 years, and Isaiah was my 8th grade coach. And I like playing football for White Cloud because the grit we have and the fight we have, we never give up.
You guys are 3-2 right now, just past the midway point of the regular season. But you're heading toward that playoff route, looks like. So you just got to keep grinding. So what about you, Landon? What are the reasons you play, and when did you start playing?
I started playing when I was in kindergarten, kept it all the way through high school, and probably my favorite thing is just hitting somebody really hard. It just gives you a good rush of adrenaline. And
then how long you been coaching, or where are you from, actually?
I'm from White Cloud. I graduated 2008 from White Cloud. I played football at White Cloud, and then I started coaching varsity back in 2015. I coached Nate's older brother, and then stepped away for a while. They needed a head coach when they were in 8th grade. I stepped in, was the head coach for them, and then moved up to high school and been coaching them ever since.
What else do you do in the school?
I am the behavioral interventionist at White Cloud.
You got some guys that have some behaviors. I'm not going to say whether they're good or bad.
Yeah.
They're fun. Their behavior is fun. I can tell these guys know how to have fun. So, And so this week, you guys are at home again?
No, we're in Muskegon Heights this week.
Oh, you're at Muskegon Heights this week. So is that game still on just because Muskegon Heights has had an issue with – there's a couple games that got wiped out or whatever for numbers and stuff like that. But is that game still everything?
We got confirmation from them today. We're good.
Okay, and then have you guys played at Muskegon Heights before?
No. We haven't played there.
We played them last year. It was the first time we played them in a long time.
And you played them at home last year?
Yeah.
What do you remember about that game?
It was close going into half, and then momentum changed on a kickoff we had. We made them fumble at the 1, got the ball back right after half, and just kept the momentum from there.
What about you? What are the things that stand out?
Oh, yeah. We were only up 7 going into the half because we weren't executing well, and then turned it up in the second half.
And then what have been the keys to your success so far this year? What are the things that are really working for you guys?
Our power run with Landon and Lloyd, no one can really stop that. And then we have receivers that can just go up and get anything thrown to them.
Yeah, we got a few playmakers on our team, and when our offensive line shows the other team what's up, we're a really good team.
Yeah.
You got some big guys that tote the ball, looks like.
Yeah, we do.
Is that a White Cloud tradition? Because didn't you have Jace or something last year? Wasn't he a big boy too?
Yeah. Yeah, we've had.
Where are you getting these kids from?
Their parents. That's the best part. Most of them I've played football or watched their dads play. Mm-hmm. So it's been a community thing. It's just they're keeping the tradition going on.
So if anybody's watching, you can comment. We got this little comment section here. If any teammates go in, feel free. Ask these guys questions. Make comments toward them. Have a little fun with it. So like I said, 3-2 at this point. A game that that I'm sure you're a winnable game for you guys. Friday, you got to go out and take care of business. That would put you at 4-2 if you take care of business. How good would you guys feel then about getting closer to that playoff berth?
I think our team would feel pretty good, but we know we still have to execute for every game. We have a few games left that are tough. White Pigeon and Lakeview we're looking forward to. But I think we have a real shot at the playoffs this year.
What were your goals, Landon, coming into the season?
Goals going into the season were to get over 1,000 rushing yards and just run the ball as much as I can, help our team.
How do you break down the season so far? If you go through each game and what the positives and negatives were.
We had a first-year varsity starter at quarterback, and our offense, we stumbled coming into the season, struggled scoring when we should have. We turned the ball over a lot so far. Our defense actually started the season off pretty well. We ran into Hart. They were able to run basically whatever they wanted against us. But since then, we had Kent City. That was a tough game. It was we haven't beat Kent City in a long time. I think it kind of got to our kids' heads, and we had a moment with the players and the coaches, and we challenged them to just give us everything they have. Like, it doesn't matter what the media says or anybody else says. They don't know the heart and the soul that you guys have. They're not at practice with us every day. They don't know what we're doing. So if we go and we play our game every single game, then we should be fine. We'll let the scoreboard say what it says at the end. But if we win every aspect of the game, first one's off the ball, first one's to the line of scrimmage, first one of the ball carrier, if we play with that mentality, we should be fine.
So how would you describe Coach Trice?
A fun guy, great coach. He can be strict at sometimes, but makes us run a lot. But he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's good until you get on his bad side, and then he'll make you run a whole lot.
So naturally, you just try to stay on his good side, right?
Yeah.
Or do you like to push those buttons?
I push as far as I can go.
What would you say, Isaiah, about these guys, these two guys, if you want to just kind of describe a little bit about what these guys mean to your team?
Nate is we pulled both of them up as freshmen. Landon's been starting at running back for us since he was a freshman. Nate's been playing corner and receiver for us since his freshman year. And they were very undersized and outskilled as freshmen, but they never gave up. They came back every year stronger, faster, hungrier, ready to go. And they give us – there's no two kids on our team right now that work as hard as them. They give us everything they have every single moment. They set the tone for our team. They don't let others take plays off, or they expect everyone on the team to play as hard as they do. And this is going to be the hard group to let go. I've had a couple groups that you had to coach and you build relationships. You get close with kids that graduate. We still have relationships with them, but I've been coaching these guys since they were in 8th grade, and these two specifically have been running back, wide receiver for us every single year, and they produce. It's hard to let that go.
Would you guys describe the culture at the school now, like in the athletic program? I mean, maybe if you compare it to when you came into high school and where it's at now.
I feel like freshman year everything was off because of COVID, but now I feel like every program has, like, in a way became like all family, and I feel like we all support each other as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there for a while, White Cloud was known as, like, everybody could just come in here, whoop us whenever they wanted, and through the past couple of years, we kind of changed it around to where we're winning some games that we can go there and put up a fight. So it's a lot better knowing that you're not just gonna go in there to lose. Instead, we're gonna make you work for it.
Well, it's just a mindset, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, 100%.
And how much does your day job in the school carry over into football, or is it kind of separate? Is there not much overlap there?
There's overlap because I'm in the school, so I get to see all the boys every day, all day. But my actual day job, I spend time dealing with kids that struggle a little bit more behavior-wise. But I'm still able to be there and build relationships. We have kids now on our JV team and a couple on our varsity team that weren't football players in the beginning, but because of me being able to be in the school and build those relationships, they've came out and they want to be a part of something. And I think our football team is, and other sports programs in our school are making kids want to be a part of more than just, I get up, go to school, go home, do my own thing. We're trying to change the whole culture of, if you go to White Cloud, you're a part of White Cloud.
So we do have a comment, our first one, Bidmaster. I don't know if you know who this person is. Quote, I saw that David Higgs scored a touchdown against Hart. How does he contribute to the team? And it just got deleted. Come on, what's going on? I just start reading it, but don't know if that was a fictitious thing or if that was a
No,
real deal.
he is. David Higgs is a 6'5" junior that we have on our team, and he is freakishly fast for his size. And whenever we can get him open and get the ball in his hands, he makes plays. He also plays DN for us, and he plays very, very well.
See, whoever posted that, whether it was him or not, or relatively, I don't know why they wanted it deleted, but sounds like good stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyone else got any comments? Bring them on. So,
Yeah, I actually threw one of my 3 touchdown passes to him as a running back. Yeah.
It was his first touchdown, I think, probably of his
what
life
grade is he in?
this year. He's a junior.
you said?
Yep.
So, what are you guys doing when you're not at school, when you're not playing football? What do you guys like to do?
Spend time with friends, family. I mean, I have a big family, so we're always doing something, always going to visit somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like spending time with people, and I go to most of the White Cloud events. If there's one going on, then I'll go and watch it.
Where's the hangout spot?
I don't know. We don't really have, the mill pond for some people, but usually we just go around, hang out with our friends, each other's houses.
We have the arcade in town. They started opening up things Friday night after the game. We had a couple players go and hang out there after the game Friday, play video games, and eat after the game on Friday.
That's a flashback. That's from the olden days. Yeah.
And we always have Rocket games on Saturday. So, like, that's the best part. We get out of practice, and a lot of our kids don't go home. The ones that have plans, or if there's not a volleyball game or something going on, they stay and they help coach the Rocket programs. And then they're the ones out reffing the games on the sideline with the kids doing chain games. So they let the kids know. Like, that was one of the biggest things when you're a varsity football player or a varsity athlete of any sport. You got a lot of eyes on you that look up to you. And I think our group of kids right now, they do a really good job of being good role models for our kids.
That's great. That's how you build programs.
Yeah.
Because those kids see that and they want to idolize that. And even if I remember back in the day when my high school, they weren't that great when I was little, but got better by the time that the group right before me and then the group us and then right after us, because you're watching these kids and we had the right coach, right group coming through. But yeah, you think back then, oh man, that guy's awesome. And maybe he wasn't, maybe he was just average, but he was still someone that we idolized. And it's like, wow, that's funny how kids look up that way. But what's in your guys' future plans? What do you want to do after high school?
If I get anything, go play college ball somewhere, even somewhere small I'd like to go, or just go work with my brother.
Doing what?
He works at Miller Pipeline.
Okay. What for you, Landon?
If an opportunity comes up and I get a scholarship for baseball, then I might take that. But if not, then I'm either going to go to college for a couple of years or I'm going to take an online course for cybersecurity.
Well, we have cybersecurity here at CatchMark, just letting you know. Good technology and cybersecurity. There you go. So hit us up. But do you both play baseball or not?
Yeah, my first year was last year. I really did it because my best friend was playing, but I enjoyed it a lot.
White Cloud's had a pretty good baseball team recently, right?
Yeah, we have.
And what would have been the reasons for that? Just kind of maybe growing up playing together all those years and just spending all that, just putting the time in, you think?
Yeah, we've had like these past few, not for just boys sports, but like girls and boys sports. These past few years, we've had a good group of kids coming through. So all the sports have really excelled and done well throughout the past couple of years.
All right, well, we're getting close on our time. Do you guys got any closing thoughts? Any thoughts on the season and things that you'd like to see happen still? Be it, I know we talked about playoffs and all that stuff, but anything else that you'd like to talk about or give a shout out to?
Just hoping we can win out.
Yeah, it'd be nice so we don't have to travel to the UP to play a playoff game, and hopefully we can host one.
Did that happen before?
Oh, no, but that's
It's a possibility. It's always a possibility.
You watch them snooze to you?
Yeah. Where we are on the map, it changes every single week.
It does.
So
What's the sign say at White Cloud again? There's a sign about where the Clearwater.
where
It's where the north begins or something like that.
yeah.
What's that sign say again? You never seen that sign?
it's where the Clearwater flows and the north begins.
Yes.
Oh, I've never seen that.
You guys have never
It's
seen
on
that?
the entrance sign.
Yeah.
As soon as you pull in the White Cloud.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Now you know. So you rather that be the extent of the northern travel. It's just stay right in White Cloud.
Yeah. Even if we got to travel north, I don't want
Unless it's a better path for you guys. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think we're really really afraid. We've gotten 2 bad matchups the last 2 years. We had to go to Carson City Crystal, and
Yep.
that was
Tough.
a tough one. And then
That field was muddy. It was like a mud bath.
Yeah.
and then we had to go over to Beale City, who had
Yeah,
just
they're
won a
always-
state championship. And
Yeah.
it was tough. But I think this group has had the experience that those 2 teams didn't get to have. They've been to the playoffs every single year since they've been in high school. So I think that everybody on our team having playoff experience and knowing what to expect and knowing, like, everyone always says, play like this is your last time. They know what it's like to be out there and be like, if we win, we get to keep going. When we're done, we're done.
When you stack one good season upon another,
Yeah.
that's when you're starting to grow too. But there's another comment, Bola Boys Racing. How does Coach Trice balance coaching, helping his son's team while still spending quality time with his family?
It's a really good question. I'm lucky because both my boys play, and I coach both their teams. So they're around a lot. Like my sons will come to the practice. They know the kids. The kids have been to my house. We'll do like team gatherings. So we put it together. And my daughter and wife are at every game. My wife's also the junior high 8th grade girls volleyball coach. So we spend a lot of time at the school. I spend a lot of time at the football field right now. But my family's super, super supportive. They're always there. And one of the main reasons why I do it, because I plan on being here when they get there. So.
No, that's awesome. Love to hear it. So thanks a lot, guys. We have seniors Nate Campo, Landon McGowan, and then Coach Isaiah Trice. These are the White Cloud Indians, or at least representatives of them. Best of luck to you guys the rest of the season. Thanks for joining us here at Media Day and on the podcast. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Yep.